Welcome to Whachacha's Tabletop World, a channel devoted to the love of board gaming. My name is Sweetness Whachacha, and today is my overview of CASCADIA. If you'd like to see a video on my brief thoughts on the game, click the link here or down below. In CASCADIA, you are creating diverse environments in the Pacific Northwest of North America. Throughout the game, you are drafting tiles and animals and adding them to your landscape mosaic. At the end of the game, you will score points based on how many tiles your largest of each type of habitat corridors are. So you're trying to place wetlands next to wetlands and mountains next to mountains, and so on. You are also scoring points on each of your animals based upon their configuration. Each animal has a different scoring configuration. For instance, these grizzly bears score points only when a mating pair are next to each other with no other bears around. Setup is pretty simple. You will take one set of the animal scoring cards, in this case A, and lay them out. You will take a number of tiles based on the player count, remove the rest, add wildlife tokens to the bag, and take a starter tile. Then, you will reveal 4 of the habitat tiles from the stack and 4 of the wildlife tokens from the bag, placing the nature tokens within easy reach, and you're ready to begin. Each turn is very simple. You select one of the pairs of habitat tiles and wildlife tokens and add them to your environment. Very quick and simple turns, but the strategy lays in where you place them. 2 habitat tiles are considered adjacent if they share a full edge. These 2 wetlands are adjacent. Now, they are not. After placing your habitat tile, you place your wildlife token on an empty matching space of its type. It doesn't have to be on the tile you just placed. When you place your wildlife token, you don't have to, but you should observe the scoring rules for that animal to get the best score. The hawk scores for each hawk not adjacent to another hawk. The elk have to be in a line, so you would score each of your lines of elk. Salmon want to be in a run. And I talked about the bears already. The fox scores points for each unique adjacent animal. When you select a token and tile pair, you do so based on what you need for a corridor, or what you need to score some wildlife, maybe changing your mind based on what other players are grabbing. If 2 players are fighting over the salmon, you might try to grab a different animal. There are many factors that go into your decision. Additionally, when you place a wildlife token on a tile with a keystone symbol, you will receive a nature token. You can use the nature token in a couple of ways. First, to be able to pick a wildlife token and habitat tile independently of each other, which can be very useful. Second, you can use them to wipe any number of wildlife tokens and replace them. Anytime the wildlife tokens have 3 or more of the same animal, you may choose to place them back in the bag and draw a new set. This is called overpopulation. And that's it. When the tiles run out, players will score each of their wildlife according to their scoring rules. They'll score the largest of each of their habitats and score some bonuses if they have the largest of those, and they'll score some bonus points for their nature tokens. Whoever has the most points wins the game. The game also features 4 different sets of scoring cards, so you can change how the animals score from game to game for some variety. There is a solo mode as well. It plays exactly as the base game does. However, you'll be removing an additional token and tile each time you draw, and that will just act as a clock that speeds the game up a little faster. The back of the book provides a list of achievements to go along with specific scenarios, which have minor alterations to the way you score the game, and a cool map that you can keep track of you and your group's progress over many plays using this achievement system. There is also a simplified family mode included in the game, which simplifies the scoring for all the animals. And that's it. If you'd like to see my brief thoughts on the game, click the link below. But now, I gotta roll.